Well, another interesting tidbit that's been circulating around recently. Whack 100 put this out. He talked about jailhouse audio of Suge Knight talking to someone over a prison phone that basically said that the rumor about Tupac getting sexually assaulted in prison was true. And I heard that audio. And Suge basically said, yeah, they should put it out there because that's,
And what's the purpose of it? What's the purpose of saying if you did get assaulted?
Well, the talk was around John Singleton wanting to put that scene into the Tupac movie. And then when the producers saw that, they got angry and they kicked Singleton off the project and got Benny Boom.
Really?
But, Singleton wanted that scene in there as well as a scene of Afeni having a lesbian relationship, which I heard was true as well.
Okay.
And there's been rumors about this. I think Chino XL, who recently passed, kind of rapped about it. That's why Pac hated him and whatever. So Suge kind of co-signed that actually happened. And what's interesting, and this isn't out yet, when I interviewed Bill Courtney recently, the detective, he said that he spoke to someone that said that Jimmy Henchman got Tupac sexually assaulted in prison. That assault was actually based on Jimmy pulling the trigger. I don't know whether it's true or not. This is something that Bill Courtney said, but Bill basically said that this would explain the extreme anger that Pac had when he got out of prison. Think about that. You're there for a sexual assault charge.
He wasn't in that long.
He wasn't. But he was in long enough for something like that to happen.
Yeah, shit, only take one day.
Only take one day.
Only take one day.
And I remember, I spoke to people like Mano. It was like, no, that couldn't possibly happen because I was locked up in the same prison he was in at one point or whatever.
The but, though. Here's the but.
Here's the but. No pun intended.
He was in Rikers.
He was in Rikers, yeah.
They don't move like that in Rikers.
Huh. Well, he was in Rikers, but then he went to another prison. He was in Rikers the whole time.
Yeah, he was in Rikers the whole time.
Yeah. I do know, I remember reading something to the point where when he got to prison, I think the actual state prison that he was locked up in, that because of his stance against police, the COs all hated him and they would fuck with him because of that, right? Because COs and cops, they're all kind of the same.
Here's my other
Same
thing.
umbrella.
I'm thinking about what you're saying. I've been all through there. When you're a celeb, whether you want to or not, they put you in protective custody.
Correct.
You know what protective custody is like? You only come out 1 hour a day. Can't nobody get to you. Let me repeat it. Can't nobody get to you. And when me, Tupac, and the Menendez brothers was locked up down here in LA County, and we was all in protective custody. Even though we was there for a while, you know what? We never saw each other. Now, one time was Now, one time we was able to shake each other's hand. Now, one time we was all in the same area together. We was all in the same tier, but we couldn't see each other. Rick James, the Menendez brothers. Now, I'm not saying this couldn't have happened.
Yeah, listen, we'll never really know unless someone comes forward and say, I raped Tupac. But I do know, like, hearing stories about this, about, like, reading articles back in the day, I think it was maybe Vibe or something, where, like...
And because of how I think right now, I'm going to share something with you. I don't even think it's something we should discuss. I think that happened to him, God bless him, it's not of our concern, right?
Right.
It's not our concern.
What I was going to say, though, and this is not that, was like the COs in the prison hated him so much. Because remember, he had shot 2 cops.
Yes.
In Atlanta. Fuck the police was all throughout his music. And like they would do things like, for example, when he would have visits, when like the Jada Pinkas would visit him, they would like do extra cavity searches on him and stuff like that. Just to mess with him.
Again.
And then, oh, look, here goes the gangster rapper. Like, let's just fuck with him.
I knew how they loved me, right?
Yes, but the police did not. The people loved Tupac. The police hated Tupac because he hated the police. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Hey. God bless him.
Yeah.
God bless him.